All right, sweetheart, I'm at the top. Even though it's Saturday and it's a spectacularly beautiful day, the weather's perfect, the ocean temperature's perfect for swimming. Look at me. I got it all to myself. There's the beautiful sun. I love when I look at it on video because you can actually look at it. So spectacular. There's the lagoon and the Del Mar racetrack. So yeah, I was very deeply programmed, and even though I was gifted with those 27 days, pretty much went into the tank after they ended because I didn't know what was going on. I knew what I experienced, but there was nobody to talk to about it. So a little over a month later, on June 29th, I pretty much had those 27 days, and lightning struck again, and it struck with the full force of the 27. It was just, can't begin to describe it to you, but the bliss tree started it. So I blame the bliss tree. That beautiful girl. So brilliant, so intelligent. She knew. She's like, well, let's pick this guy up. All right, he's trying so hard. He's tried so hard for so long to find the truth. And she picked me up. And after that, I had one year to go before I could understand what happened. But here we are a year later. Pretty much to the day, just after June 29th, the fog began to lift. The clarity began to appear. The understanding began to bloom. And thank God, because I couldn't go much more. I knew all the things that I know now, but for some reason, I just didn't feel the oneness all the time. Now I feel the oneness all the time, and it was just one day. I was laying in my car in the morning by the beach, and just another day wondering what the hell I'm gonna do, and I closed my eyes and I just saw the beauty there. And I said, wow, even when my eyes are closed, I have infinite beauty? Really? And then I thought about it, I'm like, oh gosh, when I open my eyes, it's gonna be a whole new world. And it was, and from that point on, I see nothing but beauty everywhere I go. And it doesn't have to be this, it could be, an oil stain, or just spots on the ground, or rocks in a formation, or the beauty's everywhere. Everything's always unique, always different, always infinite. Take it down to the atoms, perfect beauty. And I just realized that if I'm looking at beauty all the time, I don't have time for any thoughts to entertain thoughts of depression or anxiety or fear or insecurity, what have you. So I just said, well, okay, I'm just gonna stay with the now. I'm gonna stay with the moment, because the moment's perfect, the moment's beautiful, and there's no fear here. It's just endless beauty and bliss. Once I made that commitment, and it was easy, really, once the realization hit me, I just left that stuff behind. Just like the thoughts that I left over at that flower garden when we started this tour to beauty. I don't know what the hell they were now. They're gone. I pretty much had to drudge them up because I don't even have them in my mind anymore. It's so fantastic. And I want you to get to the same place. I love you deeply, and I know you're with me. I know we've been together. We've been here doing this a long time. That's why I don't really feel insecure that I'm not with you, because I know I'm always with you. I've always been with you. And I just need to learn to be content in my own bliss so I can be the man that you need. I'm not needy. I'm not clinging. I'm not I'm not a man. I'm one. I am the one. And so are you, and we all are. But it takes a lot of time to get to that point where you understand it. So I'm hoping that I'm explaining this to you in a way, and I'm condensing 50 years into 20 minutes. But, I kind of have ADD. Like if you tell me, if I sit in front of a math teacher or an English teacher and they give me a lecture, I was never the type that could pick it up. My brothers could pick it up immediately. They didn't even have to read the book. I was always the type that I had to go back home and study and break everything down and before I understood it. But once I understood it beautifully and clearly. I used to do in college. I was an aide at the human anatomy class, and so I helped the instructors. They paid me a little bit to teach people human anatomy, and people would always tell me, "Wow, you really explained that well. I understand it now." So I don't really pick it up quick, but once I get it as good as anybody. And I know how to relate to people that don't understand because I was in the same boat. I didn't understand either. I'm a slow learner. So I can see now that my way, the way my brain was made was kind of perfect for teaching. You've had the instructors where, they're so smart. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You don't understand this? No, I don't. Well, just read the book or just whatever, They have no tolerance for people that take a little more time to process information. So I don't, they're not as good of a teacher, really. Anyway, we're going along the bluff here, as you can see. It's probably about, maybe 70 feet down. It's so beautiful up here. Look at these waves. Look how gently they're coming in. Lovingly, gently. Hope you can see them. Well, you know what waves look like, but just they turn over so slowly. It's like, we love you. And then they go up to the swimmers and bubble around the swimmers. And the whole thing is love. And it's really beyond words, but it's simple. It's tender, loving, sensitivity. It's any adjective you could use to describe compassion and intelligence and thoughtfulness. That's what everything in the world is. So anyway, I got some stuff to show you down on the beach, so I'm going to turn this off and I'll get right back.